Okay, here we go. Got my handy dandy water here. Got the game pulled up here, and we're gonna start jumping into this. So in the real world, it's been a little bit since I've actually had some time to sit down and play Destiny. Obviously for you guys, it's gonna seem like week to week. But it's actually been about 2.5, 3 weeks since I've actually gotten a chance to actually sit down and play one of my characters really, outside of doing just a couple little, Crucible matches here and there or running a quick strike. Too busy out here trying to grow those skills and learn how to do stuff in Blender so I can make cool thumbnails for you guys like all the cool Destiny streamers and stuff do. Okay, so we've got this pulled up now. We're going to jump on my Warlock here. While this is pulling up, I'm kind of curious. Everyone out there seems to have different logic here when it comes to their character. I'm curious if any of you guys haven't named your characters or named your ghost at the very least. I know a while back, Bungie put out a tweet or whatever they call it now, a post on X, asking what the names of our ghosts were, and I feel like it's kind of a sin for me as an RPG player, but I've never taken the time to think about what my ghost name is. I've always just thought of him as Ghost. But there was some good responses to that where people have some really cool like in-game names that really matched like the lore and the setting of everything. So I'm just curious, what did you guys name your character and your ghost? Maybe I'll get some inspiration from you guys and actually name my character and ghost. We'll be going into the third mission here. Which is actually one of my favorite and least favorite at the same time of this entire campaign. It's a little bit of a longer one of all the missions, and it has probably my least favorite section of the entire campaign. But we'll keep that as a little surprise for you guys who haven't played yet. Let's jump back into this then, now that we're all set up. Oh, we never tuned into the radio, so we're going to tune in really quick.
Scans are conclusive. Your body is a construct of light, even if you aren't able to wield it as a weapon.
Well, I guess I need my ghost to do that.
Yes, but still, this is nothing short of a miracle. A miracle that could only be made possible here. This impossible place.
You sound like Zavala. Next you'll be saying that the Traveler brought me back for a reason.
It did.
Like Cora?
Give me a better explanation then.
I don't have one. All I got is my hand cannon. No golden gun. No ghost.
Can I ask you something deeply personal?
Shoot.
What did you see when you died your final death?
Well, that ain't fair.
No, it isn't.
Light. So bright it burned me all the way up, but I didn't feel any heat. Not a lick. I didn't feel anything, actually. Not with my body, because I left that back there. These anatonautes might call it being one with the Traveler, but I call it home. No pain. No fear. No Vanguard paperwork. That's heaven.
And Sundance?
She was shining there too. You want to know a secret? I miss it. Even more than I miss you.
Look at Cade getting real there. I too do not like completing paperwork and would much rather be in the light than dealing with that. All right. Cool. So we're going to jump into this. This one is called Requiem. Here we go, guys.
So which one of us gets to play commander till we find Zavala?
I'd have liked to see you try, but the Guardian will take point.
house salvation. They really believe this much in the Witness's plan?
The Witness is offering them exactly what they want. An end to suffering. That seal is pyramid technology. The Witness's forces are likely nearby.
Let's see if we can get the jump on them. Maybe they have a key.
Alright, for anyone who hasn't done this before, this is where they're teaching you mechanics. So that boss I just killed a second ago, the yellow bar, with a couple little segments of health, he dropped this glyph. Most people are calling this pyramid because it kind of looks like one of the pyramid ships. But we need this glyph, and we need to match it over to the glyph over here. So, we found the glyph, we killed the boss, we got it. You can see the little buff up there as the glyph touched. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to find that same glyph. But it's not this one, which looks kind of like the Witness's face. It's not triangle, and it's not the dead ghost. This one that we're looking for is the pyramid ship. And all you got to do is just touch it.
That statue.
We've seen these before. On the moon, Europa, the Black Garden. It shouldn't be here.
Not to change the subject, but I finally got a Vanguard signal. You're welcome.
Zavala needs to be our priority. Pass the telemetry through.
Let's just check real quick. Do I have any solar weapons? I do. And we'll go ahead and switch over to that just to make our lives a little bit easier. Alright, so you can see we're glyph touched again from shooting that little, I'm not sure what we want to call that, a little mass of darkness energy, but you can see we're glyph touched again, which means we're going to have to find a glyph to open up this giant door behind us. kind of giant wall door. Looks like something out of like Elden Ring. Now, the reason I wanted to switch to solar, for anyone who hasn't played Destiny before and is just watching me play and hanging out, is that those little floating robots, also called shanks, had a solar shield on them. And while they don't do a ton of damage, they do eat away at you over time, and it just, you know, I just want to make sure that we've got this covered. Really, another ideal one would be to get an arc weapon as well to take out those arc shields. But our little arc buddy from the getaway artist exotic that we have is doing just fine to help us out with that. Alright, so we can also see our glyph is the witness's face. So there's a lot going on here, so I'm not going to talk a bunch here, but just remember, the glyph we need is the witness's face. Now that is something to watch out for, is that since those little strand guides can pull you, one thing to be aware of when you are glyph touched like this is if they pull you into the wrong glyph, it will restart part of the encounter. This whole part won't happen again as far as like the guys you're fighting, but you will have to kill that little mini boss again and get a new glyph. Luckily, we didn't get pulled into anything, so we've got our glyph right here. You remember, witness's face. I'm going to come over here, and we're just going to grab that little glyph right here. Boom. And now the door's going to open. It's a pretty cool animation, too.
The Traveler used its light to terraform planets, to seed life, while the Witness uses it to reshape this world in its own image.
Hey, did Zavala have anything nice to say about me at my funeral? He always gave the best eulogies.
No, not a word.
Seriously?
He wasn't there. Wouldn't come out of his office.
I get it. Sometimes grief's a locked door.
Okay, we're about to go into a really annoying room. This room drives me insane. It was a struggle on my Hunter, a struggle on my Titan, and now let's see if it's going to be a struggle on my Warlock as well. We'll see how this goes, guys. All right. That was the easier part of this. Okay, so now when we hit this splinter right here, a bunch of Fallen are gonna spawn over here and over here. And we have to do that same mechanic that we just went through of the glyph touch situation. However, there's going to be a little bit of an environmental factor to this, as well as an eventual tormentor. So it's gonna be a great fun time, everyone. Let's do this.
House Salvation again. Right on top of us.
Go get him.
Here's a fun fact for any non-Destiny players. See these little servitors right here? Unrelenting servitor? You need to take those out. If you ever play Destiny, make sure you take those out fairly quickly. And the reason being is that they can actually shield their allies and make these fights a lot longer. The reason I haven't taken them out yet is because I wanted to tell you about it first. Alright, our first glyph is going to be Pyramid. And now you can start to see the environmental factor I was talking about, these little trip mines right here. These guys will suppress you and make life just really annoying. And you also have to deal with these tracers right here, which are those little robots I was telling you about earlier, the Shanks, except for they have a sniper on them. The last environmental factor we'll talk about, well, it's not really an environmental factor. The last enemy that can really throw a wrench into this entire run is actually not what just killed me, but it's actually going to be Exploder Shanks. These are the Shanks, but they just have bombs attached to them. Now, I'm going to give this another shot without talking, and you'll be able to see the whole entire thing start to finish, hopefully in one run. All right, guys. right. I want to let you guys know that is the best I've ever done doing this. So go ahead and take that as you will. And here is where you get, I believe this is a, let's take a guess here. I think it's another fragment, but since I have most of them, it might not pop up for me. Let's find out. Oh no, it's Hellion, and that's exactly what we wanted next. So this is actually going to help complete our like buddy build.
A few moments later.
All right, so now we've picked our fragment. Let's get into this, and we're going to find out what's been going on with Zavala, the commander.
You look to your commander for leadership. But he is made fragile by his doubts. Push him to fight the inevitable, and he will break. Let us lift the weight of suffering from his shoulders. Zavala cultivates a life in the shape of loss. Costs rendered in service to your traveler. His reward is silence. His God has nothing to give.
Hey, you think you'd give me a hand here? I've been waiting way too long to make that joke. No, really, I need a hand. I'm a warlock. I don't have good mobility.
When Fallen took his son's life, the traveler would not return it. But we can. With its light, we can do anything. And we ask for nothing in exchange.
He said no.
At last, his ghost speaks.
Taj,
You need to leave. It's not safe.
Guardian, do you read us? I'm en route. Give Taj all the help you can. This is where he lived with his wife and son, isn't it?
We were defending it from the Fallen. The witness wants to wear him down to nothing, but he's still standing strong. Too stubborn to retreat.
The Fallen will not defile my family's memory. Guardian, honor them with me. Defend my homestead.
All right.
I think that's the last of them.
Something about playing this for you guys just makes it easier for me to actually not die as much. Or maybe it's that I've done this multiple times. It's one of the two. I'm gonna give it to you guys.
Thank you. Just give me a moment. I need to say goodbye. I used to think I'd give anything to bring you back. But when the witness offered me an eternity here with you, with our son, I know you understand why I refused. There are people who still need me. Soon. Safi. I'm sorry.
Eyes up, Commander.
It's a lie. The witness shows us what it thinks we want.
And what has the Traveler shown me?
We should go.
I know. I loved them too. how you're here. But... yeah, me too, big guy. Me too.
And I thought we lost her when her ship went down. But she's tougher than that. She soldiered on. She...
Losing Amanda was like losing you all over again. I'm done burying my friends.
Life isn't about holding on forever. I mean, I was gone, mourned, at peace, and now I'm here, opening old wounds, filling them with salt. And eventually, you have to let go.
Okay, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I hope you had a good time, a fun time even, while we went through the mission Requiem. I haven't decided on a name for this series yet, and currently it's Traveling Inside the Traveler is what I'm kind of thinking, but, you know, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should name this? Do you think I should name my ghost? What are you guys thinking? Anyway, we're going to go listen to our virtual voicemail, talk to the ghost, and then we're out of here. So again, my guys, gals, non-binary pals, have a fantastic rest of your day. And remember, always have fun. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and hit that bell. Thanks. Bye.
Coming together was hard for everyone. I thought it would feel right having the Vanguard back together, but Tarj told me that Zavala had forgiven himself for what happened to his family, but the witness made him relive losing them. And it showed him what it would be like to have them back. It must have taken everything for the commander to refuse that offer. Ikora has concerns about his mental state. She's going to check in with him while the rest of us push closer to the witness's monolith. Time to do some trailblazing, Guardian.
Although the Vanguard has been reunited at last, their mood is not as celebratory as Ghost hoped. Ikora believes that Zavala's encounter with the witness has left him emotionally compromised and requires some time alone with him to assess the situation. She and the commander will meet your fire team up ahead. For now, a mountain erected from the memory of old Russia stands between you and the witness's monolith. Ascend.
Hey kid, you out there? Look, you could ignore me if you want. I would, but you should know I'll hold it against you. Come on, Zavala's supposed to be the strong, silent one. You're supposed to be, I don't know, haven't figured you out yet, now that I think about it.
What do you want, Cade?
I want to talk about Amanda. Yeah, sure, she was a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, but she was also the biggest pain in the ass I'd ever met. A gremlin of a kid. She tore the engine out of my Sparrow when she was 12. I was furious. Almost got her booted out of the tower till I noticed she disconnected everything clean. She'd been stealing tools, manuals, whatever she could get her hands on. She practiced on scrapped jump ships and junk Sparrows. I guess that says something about my ride. And boy, she was brilliant. I told Zavala, got her a job in the hangar, and I watched her grow up.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize, dummy. Just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Amanda lived a damn good life exactly the way she wanted to. She went out being a hero. We don't all get to do that. Some of us make stupid choices and die stupid deaths.
Will you at least let me be sorry about that?
Shut up. Life ain't about drawing out the living part. It's about making what you do while you're alive matter. So grow a spine and make her proud.
Hey!